Hey everyone, this is a very much needed video, long awaited video. I've been planning to make this for some time now, and I had been getting over my sickness and I just had never gotten around to it, so I'm here now. There's quite a few things to talk about in this video. Fears, doing a full body shot, a bikini body shot, which is not going to be pretty, just so you know, and yeah, I guess talking about some of the downs of the surgery now. Not to say I regret getting it, because by all means I don't. As I'm uploading my videos to my other channel, because as you know, this company has kind of roped me into keeping my this partnership, and they won't let me out of it, and so I'm having to switch channels and completely shut my other channel down, which means uploading all my old videos again. And as I'm uploading and deciding what to re-upload, I'm looking at myself, and all this time I didn't think I looked that big, because as you gain weight, it usually doesn't happen very fast, definitely not as fast as I'm losing it, which is a good thing, but I gained it slowly, and so you see yourself all the time and you look at yourself and you're just like, no, well, I look the same as I did yesterday, and it's such a gradual gain, you really don't notice it until you no longer look like that, and then you look and it's like, huh, yeah, that wasn't very nice, and it's so obvious now, and I don't know how I didn't see it before, but I didn't, so, what can I say? So I would still make the same choice again if I had to do it all over. I know I'm not even 5 months out yet. I'm not quite sure how far I am. I need to count. Let's see if I have it here. So the last thing that I documented was July 11th. I was 3 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. So that's July 11th. So that would have been 3 months, 3 weeks, 4 months, 1, 2, 3. So I'm 4 months and 3 weeks. So let me write that down. 4 months, 3 weeks. Okay, so in 4 months and 3 weeks, I weighed myself today, and I am 81.7 kilos. So it's 180 pounds. This is exactly what I was when I was pregnant with Dorian. And so I was 105 kilos. So that's 231.4 minus, what was it again? 81.7, 180.1 minus 180 equals, so I've lost 51.4 pounds in 4 months. So that's not too bad. Almost 5 months. About 10 pounds a month. That's right. Almost 10 pounds a month. A little bit more. Anyway, I'm going to try not to blabber on here, but one of the negatives about this, aside from the hair loss, of course, which is why I have the camera up here, because I'm very self-conscious about it, but my hairline is way back here now. Oh, I don't have it mirrored, but my hairline's way back there. I'm not happy about that, and you can see just how thin my hair is. There's like nothing at all to my hair anymore. Yeah, it's just, and the more I try to comb it, it's really just straw now, and I try to comb it and all this hair comes out, and it's just like, this is after my shower, and I've already brushed my hair and taken all the loose hair off, but I mean, I can just grab lots and lots of hair like that throughout the day. It doesn't ever end, and it's really scary, because I used to have really thick hair, and when I thought my hair was thin, it was nowhere near this. I know it's common, it happens to everybody. There's not really anything you could do about it. It'll all grow back. And again, it's not something that I would change. You know, I mean, the surgery, I still wouldn't change it, not even for losing my hair. So I'm still almost 200 pounds, still considered obese, but I look a hell of a lot better than I did just a couple months ago. A bad thing also is food. Like, I've completely gone off eating. I just don't want to eat anything. I mean, I see stuff in the old me, like in my head. The old me is like a burger. Oh, the burger looks so good. I just want that crunch of the lettuce and the, you know, the cheese and the mayo, and you just want to take a big bite and eat, but you can't. Like, bread is no good. You can't have sodas, and trust me, I'm really wanting the fizzy stuff. No sodas, no bread. You can't take big bites. You have to take little bites and take your time, or else it just all gets backed up and stuffed up. Food is just not good, and you never know day to day what's going to affect you. One day I could eat chicken, and the next day my body doesn't like it, and it gets all stuck in my throat, and I feel like I'm going to puke, and I start like sliming as my body gets ready to puke because it won't go down. I mean, rice, I haven't even made it to eating veggies yet. My eating's really shit, to be honest. Right now I'm living on beef jerky. Just dried strips of meat, not like Slim Jims, just actual beef jerky. Has quite a bit of protein in it. I had the last of my Optifast bars because that has protein and at least the vitamins in it and stuff. I'm still taking vitamins every day, like Centrum. I'm taking Kids because I have trouble swallowing pills. But, like, I don't know. Nothing appeals at all. I've had fast food occasionally a couple of times. You know, my husband's gone out and gotten McDonald's or, you know, pizza or KFC or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just have a bite, like just a quick bite, and when the time comes, I take a bite and it's like, ugh. And it's just because I can't eat enough of it. I can't eat hardly any of it, and it all gets stuck. It's just not even worth eating, which brings me to my fear. You know I still have a good 40 pounds or so to lose. I'm losing weight pretty consistently. I mean, I'm like bleeding right now, you know, my womanly time. And I'm still down to 81, and just like yesterday I was almost 83. You know, it's just, I'm losing lots, and it's because I'm not eating anything. There'll be days when I'll just have like a couple pretzels, suck the salt off of them. You know, I'm a salt freak, and I'll just nibble the salt off the pretzels and eat a couple and have maybe a slice of cheese, some milk. I drink green tea all throughout the day, and yeah, that's really about it. I might have a protein bar, and then I had a sugar dump on that, so I was like, ugh, I don't want to try that again, so I have a stack of them that I haven't eaten. I want spaghetti. Like, one of my favorite dishes is boiling pasta, like spaghetti, and melting butter over it and having like shit tons of Parmesan. Just spaghetti, Parmesan, and butter. And I know if I tried to eat that, it would completely stuff me up. Can't have fried rice or anything like that. I mean, I had 2 eggs the other day, and I had like, you know, some bananas. But yeah, for the most part, I'm really not eating anything. And then the fact that I was so sick for like the past, 3 weeks, I wasn't able to eat because there's so much slime and mucus in my throat that I couldn't eat past it. I couldn't get anything past it. And so that put me off my food as well. And now I'm scared that when I lose these 40 pounds or whatever, and I get down to a weight that I want to be, because like right now, except for the saggy stomach, when I have my clothes on, I look all right. You know, I might look a little bit bigger than normal, but I definitely don't look fat like I did. So I hold my weight pretty well. When I lose a lot of weight, I look really gross because I don't suit being really, really skinny. And I'm scared that once I hit my goal weight, I won't be able to stop. And I'm going to lose too much and look sickly, or even be sickly because I'm unable to eat. So I have like probably another 4 months to try to deal with this and try to handle my eating and get everything on track, because the way things are going now, I'm going to end up in the hospital with some major health problems because of the fact that I can't eat and nothing tastes good. It's a struggle to get it down, and it's nothing wrong with my sleeve. It's not a sleeve problem, because sometimes there'll be like a kink or a problem with your sleeve and it'll stop you from eating. I know that that's not what this is. This is just, I guess, me being lazy. You know, that eating's not worth it. I don't want to eat. Nothing tastes good. I can't have enough of it. It's frustrating is what it is. Can't go out to eat. Can't really do anything. I just can't take in enough. I get full so fast, and it's like, ugh, what's the point? And what's the point in cooking when all I can have is like a bite here and a bite there, and it takes all day just to get in everything. And I mean, if I was in the States, I think it would be a bit different, because there's just such a bigger variety of food over there and cheap enough. There's all sorts of stuff that I would eat over there, but here, I mean, you get a little bag of sausages and it's like $11, you know? I mean, shit's fucking expensive here, and it's hard, you know, and everything's so flavorless and just blah. Although my palate's been cleaned, so, like, I can't really tolerate spicy food. Like, I had a bite of spicy chicken yesterday and I couldn't eat it because the spice now feels like heartburn, and I hadn't taken my acid reflux pills, and I was like, oh, it feels like heartburn. So I couldn't eat that. I know it wasn't heartburn, though. I know the difference. But can't have noodles anymore, like ramen noodles, because I eat those way too fast, and usually the way I eat them is they just slide right down my throat. I can't swallow pills, but yet noodles I can have like a big forkful and just swallow it whole, and I've never chewed those, and so I try to eat them too fast, and that'll make me sick. Can't have macaroni and cheese because the pasta is like, can't have a sandwich. It's basically just meat. I love catfish. Catfish is illegal here. Blue cod costs like $30, $40 a kilo, so that equals, you know, maybe $10, $20 for a little pack, and, you know, who has that kind of money? And red cod and salmon and everything else I really can't stand the taste of. I just don't like it. Can't have french fries. I really can't have anything. I mean, I haven't tried cereal, but it'll probably be the same with cereal. I could have oatmeal, but to get the oatmeal that is even slightly flavored, it's, I don't know if it's an American brand. It's healthy, but of course it's like $10 a box, so for just 6 packages. So there's just so much in the way here, and it just makes eating a chore, not having fun eating, and there is going to lie a lot of problems for me in the future. All this weight loss that I've done is just purely from not eating. It's not even healthy weight loss, to be completely honest, because, like, I'm not exercising. I haven't exercised since my first couple of weeks out of the hospital. I was walking up and down the driveway, and then I started walking around the block, and then I started walking up to the store, and then I ended up walking about 2 miles, and I didn't feel tired at all. I was, like, all for it, but it was too much for my body, and I ended up in the emergency room. And I haven't done anything since then. I got sick right after that, and if you watch a lot of my past videos, it'll be like, I'm sick, and I'm sick again, and I'm sick again, and once more I'm sick. Oh, and then I'm still sick. And so it's winter, and I just try to keep myself indoors. I need to start doing something in here, and I need to start going to a gym, which I'm planning on doing more around my 1-year mark. But I'm gonna try to start doing something around the house at some point. I'm barely recovering from this last sickness. Because when I get sick, it's not just like a cold, it's usually a nasty chest infection, which stops me from breathing, so I can't really move around because I can't breathe. So now onward to the body stuff. I think I've covered everything else. The body stuff, people have asked me why I don't have saggy skin, and the thing is that it may look like I'm losing fast, but compared to other people, I'm not, and that's because my starting weight was a lot lower. That, and also the fact that my skin is abnormally thick. But I think I do have loose skin. It's just like, you know, like most people can pick their skin up like this. This is the only place I can do that. Like, my skin is solid everywhere else. But, like my arms, I noticed this on one of my other videos and I was like, what the fuck is that? But this is like all muscle loss and skin. Like, I can feel this skin. This is just saggy bullshit now, you know, like, it's nothing. This isn't fat anymore. You can see where my arm would be. It would be like, you know, not too bad. But then you get this wings here. You know, I have the skin wings now. This is, yeah, that's probably the best you could see, like, my loose skin, but I just need to do some toning exercises to get rid of that. I hadn't even noticed this before. Logan's the one that pointed it out to me. He said, you know, oh, your arms look skinny when they're up, but then when you put them down against your body, they spread out and they look fat again. And I'm like, what? And I looked and I'm like, oh, I have wings now. I'm not happy with that. My stomach, like, you could see width-wise, I'm quite, you know, I'm alright. I have big bones, big ribs and shit. But my stomach is still big. Like, I still have a pooch there, and I have an overhang. And I don't know how much of that is actually loose skin or not as well. So I'll go ahead and stand up and show you that. So let's see. I don't even know if that's at a good angle. I usually have to move the camera and hope that it doesn't disconnect. So I try to put the camera so it's more even and not looking down on me. Mr. Marshmallow, quit pacing. Okay, so this is me now. As you can see, this is, see from the side, I have lost like a whole bunch. Like, my butt's going. I hardly have any butt left. I hardly have any boobs left. Like, they're hardly even handfuls anymore. I mean, look at that crap. There's like nothing there. And yeah, from the side, like, you can see this sagging down here. And I don't know quite how much of that is fat and how much of it is skin, because it doesn't really feel like fat. It just moves around. Like, I don't know, it's really weird. It's very soft and like pliable, like it's just dropped dead skin. That's what it feels like, dropped dead skin. That can be tightened, you know, and moved up, because that's about where I actually am, I would say, because that's where the solidness starts, which isn't too bad. You know, I'd be happy with that, but then this, it's just all this extra in the way right now that I wish I could find a way to get rid of. But aside from that, like, if you move that junk out of the way, yeah, that's probably about where I'd be. Something like that now. Which is still a far reach from where I was. These are my ribs right here. When I lay down, you can really see yeah, so this line is over my ribs, and then I don't really have too much meat left over my actual bones. Like, you can feel my bones at night, and I'm not too happy with that because it's uncomfortable to lay on, but I don't know. So yeah, this is my body now at almost 200 pounds. This is 180 pounds, or what do you call it? 81 kilos and 180 pounds, yeah. So if I could just get rid of all this, it would be good. I need some toning, tightening. So I'm pretty sure that's skin. Look at the way it moves. That just doesn't come off like fat anymore. It's like droopy skin, which, I mean, after 50 pounds of loss, you got to expect something, right? So yeah, that's got to be skin. And then, you know, my arm flaps as well. Like, I don't really have anything on my legs yet. I got a little bit, not too much, but I don't know. I don't even know. That's going to be super embarrassing for me to post. I can't believe I just did all that. But I do it because every single day how I look is the last time I'm going to look like that. As I keep losing weight, everything that I'm showing now is no longer going to be here. So, like, I was looking at my earlier videos and it showed like when I first got out of surgery, and you could see my face was already getting thinner, and I was like, oh my god, you know, my face looks so much thinner. And then I looked down or turned to the side, you just see, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I didn't look too much thinner after all. And then there's another video where it showed, where I showed like my first outfit of the day, where I was able to fit into this outfit that I haven't worn in a long time. And even that, like, I was like, oh man, I thought I looked all right then, but I totally didn't. And now I think I look all right now, except for when I'm naked and you see this tummy hanging down. And in a couple of months, I'll look back and be like, ooh, you know, so it's all good. But yeah, I guess that's all. I don't really have anything else to say. Just really freaking worried about how I'm going to continue eating better so that I don't lose too much and get sick. It's weird to say that or think that, but if I don't get my schedule on track now, I'm going to run into some real problems when I hit my target weight. And then I've got to do some like toning exercises, you know, and trying to get rid of this extra skin and shit as well. And it's a process, you know. I'm trying to undo years and years and years of a bad body and, you know, an unhealthy lifestyle, and try to put myself back into shape. So I'm trying, but I hope that this was informative or interesting in some way, and I will see you guys soon. I'm probably going to have an outfit of the day later on because I'm going to leave today, and I might not have a big surprise change when I come back, and I'll talk more about that if I do it, and if it's as extreme as I think it'll be. But anyway, so yeah, I might, when I change, have an outfit of the day, and if not, then I'll see you guys when I do. Bye.
Twinkle, twinkle, all the night, then the traveler